Well, it is hot out here today, but there's still plenty of crews out here behind me at Elm Street Park preparing for the Little League Softball World Series, which will be here in Greenville starting next week. Let's head on in and find out what they're up to.
We started out with the district tournament. We played Rocky Mount. We won that series with them. So that carried us to the state tournament, which was in Salisbury, North Carolina. We won 2 games there. We beat Rowan, which was the team that was hosted for North Carolina last year. So we winning that, we became the host team for North Carolina. So that's how we got the bid to be here in the World Series. It was. A lot of these girls are the same girls that played last year. And that was their goal, was to get back to Elm Street this year. So we put in a lot of hard work starting in November to get here, and we're here. Back in 2000, I think it was 19, we did a Greenville Gives co-ed tournament with Greenville Little League. It was 6 girls, 6 boys on the same team. It was fast pitch softball, so that was really our first time a lot of these girls ever played on the field. They're excited. They're ready to get checked into the dorms. We check in on Friday at 3. That's all you can hear now is when can we go, when we check in. So they're excited, they're ready to go. We've been practicing, so now they're ready to play. I'm the street superintendent for the city of Greenville, so behind the scenes we've been doing our planning through the Public Works Department, getting ready for the Little League World Series. So I've been doing that and doing having the coaching responsibilities, so it's been a full-time job with both of them. Last year I was a volunteer, and I saw what it took to put in and saw the teams that were here, so a lot of our girls came and watched last year, so they kind of knew what to expect to get back here. A large majority of the team I've coached for the last 7 years, so we've all got a special bond. It's like you may have one daughter, but you really got 12, so just to see them get here is special. I'm hoping it's going to be a large crowd. I know I've had a lot of people call and say, hey, we're going to be there. So hopefully the large crowd won't cause too many butterflies, but they know when they step on the field that it's game time. Some special preparations for our first game for Southern California. We'll practice today, tomorrow, and Friday. And then once we get checked in, Little League will give us our practice schedule, and we'll practice some more before we play on Tuesday. If I said there wasn't any nerves, I'd be lying. Yes, there's nerves. This is the first time we've ever been here for this World Series, so there is nerves. Playing in front of your home crowd, there's some nerves going on, but once you get on the field and start playing and get into the game, the nerves kind of go away.
Oh, it's a great opportunity to host the Little League Softball World Series. This will be the 2nd year we hosted it. First year we've been able to host it with no restrictions on spectators, so we're very excited about that. Very much looking forward to seeing Elm Street Park packed, and certainly welcome the community out to see a lot of competitive softball, and it'll be a lot of great games. These girls have worked hard to get here, and we are hoping that the community comes out and supports them. Oh yeah, absolutely. We've done a great job preparing for this tournament. We had an operational plan last year. We made some tweaks based on what we experienced last year, and we made some changes, and those changes so far have worked out great. And this is truly a citywide effort. It impacts every city. All of our departments are stepping up to support this event. A lot of it falls on recreation parks because it is one of our parks. Luckily, our parks division does a great job maintaining this park annually. So right now we're just trying to go through here with a fine-tooth comb and just look at all the details. But our police department, Greenville Fire Rescue, they all have their operational plans and emergency action plans ready for the tournament. So as far as the field, local Little League, Greenville Little League has worked to change the field over from a baseball field to a softball field. That required removing the turf. And honestly, Brian's going to talk hopefully more about that, more of the details about that. From a city's support effort, we help support that through taking away material and helping any way we can. Outside the field, like I said, we're ensuring that all the grounds are safe. We did have to put up additional fencing around the outfield fence to kind of create a space between the playing field and our spectators. But we also are setting up spectator tents up near the parking lot where additional spectators will be able to stand and watch the game. Plus we have 2 overlook areas that are probably the greatest spots to watch the game here at Elm Street Park. But as far as the field prep, it is a significant change from taking from baseball field to softball field. But the crews have worked hard, and it's truly a great playing surface for the girls.
That's a high priority for us. Is we want when the young ladies show up here to play in the Little League Softball World Series, we want them to think of this as only being a softball venue and not a baseball venue like it is for 11 months out of the year. And we want it to be something that they feel is meant for them, and something that that makes them feel important. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing on our end is removing the infield grass and making the infield a all dirt infield, which is what's customary for softball. The Recreation and Parks Department in Greenville, they help with a lot of the logistical stuff as far as setting up fencing to limit access to certain areas of the park during the World Series and things of that nature. And so, as a group, we work together as a team to make this thing happen. Yeah, I mean, we're all about promoting our great city that we live in, and this area of eastern North Carolina, and we really want to put our best foot forward so that the whole United States and the young ladies coming from throughout the world see what a neat place Greenville is, and hopefully maybe they'll want to come back and visit someday. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff for people to do here when they get here. Several of Little League's national sponsors will activate in the parking area. There'll be lots of food trucks here. The stadium itself, the actual physical stadium itself, which is located behind home plate, seating there will be relatively limited to families of players, perhaps some sponsors, that sort of thing, but there will be a little bit of general public seating there. Just for folks from Greenville, especially, who are accustomed to coming to games at Elm Street Park, and used to be able to just pull in the parking lot and no problem just walk down to the field. That's really not the case for this event. It's really a lot bigger than other things that we host here. So our general parking lot for the public is at the corner of College Hill Drive and 10th Street, and we encourage people to utilize that parking, and it's about a 5-minute walk over, and there'll be golf carts going back and forth, so you can jump on a golf cart and catch a ride over if you need to, and it's a shady walk, so it's not too bad as far as all that goes. But that's the big thing. If you're coming to a game and the game's set to begin at 1 o'clock and you want to be there for the first pitch, then you probably need to get your car parked somewhere in the neighborhood of 12:30. Whereas for a normal game, you just show up at 1 and you're there.
It's just, I like to thank the parents of the girls and my other two coaches, which is Emery Smith and Brian Booth. Without them, they've made my job coaching easy. So it's just not about me. It's all of a big group effort.